The book, The Power You Have as a Woman. How to awaken your true essence, break free from limitations, and reignite your divine purpose. This book is designed to empower and inspire women by helping them rediscover their true identity and embrace their full potential, regardless of their experiences. It offers spiritual wisdom, healing, and personal growth, guide women on their journey of rediscovery. Readers will gain valuable insights, avoid unnecessary struggles, and break free from limiting beliefs, ultimately fostering stronger family structures and a more balanced society, rooted in faith. The book provides a divine perspective on transformation, helping women step into their true purpose with confidence. The book, The Power You Have as a Woman. Foreword, written by Raymond Aaron. New York Times Top 10 Best-Selling Author.
I have the honor of being a New York Times best-selling author, with 147 published books to my name. Over the years, I have mentored many aspiring writers and encountered countless manuscripts. But occasionally, a book arrives that does not just speak, it awakens. The Power You Have as a Woman is one of those rare, soul-stirring works. What you are holding is far more than pages bound together. It is a divine invitation, one that calls you to remember who you are, to rise beyond limitations, and to step boldly into your God-given purpose. From the moment I met Tope Daodu, I recognized something extraordinary in her, a fierce authenticity, deep conviction, and a mission that ran far deeper than simply publishing a book. She was not just writing, she was birthing a movement. And with this book, she has done just that. Page after page, you will feel Tope's heart, her understanding of the silent battles women face, the weight of self-doubt, and the ache of feeling unseen. But even more powerfully, you will witness her triumph. Her words are not just for encouragement, they are empowerment. This book does not just inspire change, it unlocks it. So take your time. Breathe in every sentence. Let this message settle in your spirit. If you allow it, the power you have as a woman will be the turning point, the beginning of your next, most powerful chapter. Your transformation starts now, and this is your moment.
The book, The Power You Have as a Woman. Unveiling your true identity. Dear woman, I want you to know something very profound, something that could change the way you see yourself forever. You were born with a divine power, and this is not something you have to earn, achieve, or chase after. It is already within you, an inner strength so profound, so sacred, that it defines your identity, purpose, and the outcome of your life. Circumstances, expectations, and even your self-doubt might have dimmed this inner brilliance of yours, leaving you questioning yourself, your power, your ability, your voice, and your life. But here are some truths I need you to hold on to. Discovering this power is not about becoming someone new. It's about peeling back the layers of fear, doubt, and societal pressures that have silenced you all this while. It's about unveiling the strength, confidence, and beauty that God Himself placed within you from the beginning. The Word of God tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. We were crafted by the hands of a loving Creator, shaped with a purpose. We were destined uniquely and significantly with this divine power, and no one else can do that which we do as women. Another truth is that you unlock this power you have, that the world cannot comprehend, when you choose to align your identity and life with God's design for you. You become empowered to walk boldly, live fearlessly, and stand unwavering in your truth. But how do you peel back those layers? How do you awaken your true essence, break free from limitations, and reignite your divine purpose? That is the journey we are about to embark on together. The book, The Power You Have as a Woman. Unveiling your true identity. But before we begin that journey, we must first confront the question that lies at the heart of it all. One that has been asked for generations, but answered in many conflicting ways. This is not just a question, it is the foundation. Who is a woman? For far too long, the definition of womanhood has been shaped by culture, traditions, and expectations that have often limit, rather than esteem, our true essence. Society have often defined a woman by her role, as a mother, wife, daughter, girl, or a career woman. Even though these roles are valuable, they do not capture the essence and fullness of who we are. True womanhood isn't a role, it's a revelation. Priscilla Shirer. True womanhood is not found in titles or achievements. It is rooted in identity, and that identity is anchored in God's design. Before the world had a voice, God had a definition for you. He formed you intentionally, designing you to carry strength, beauty, compassion, and divine wisdom. But what happens when the world's definition clashes with God's? It creates confusion, conflict, chasing validation, perfection, and often a sense of inadequacy. That is where many women find themselves today. But it doesn't have to be this way. So again, who is a woman? A woman is a divine creation, uniquely designed by God with grace, strength, and purpose. She is more than just a gender. She is a helper, a nurturer, a visionary, and a beacon of light. The book, The Power You Have as a Woman. Who is a woman? A woman is a divine creation, uniquely designed by God with grace, strength, and purpose. She is more than just a gender. She is a helper, a nurturer, a visionary, and a beacon of light. Let's further expatiate. A woman reflects God's acts, creativity, and purpose. In Proverbs 31, God describes a woman as one clothed with strength, dignity, and full of wisdom. A nurturer who builds, speaks with kindness, and fearless about the future. God calls her Ezer in Genesis 2:18, a Hebrew word meaning helper. This same word used to describe God as your helper in times of need, Psalm 46:1. This speaks of strength, power, and unwavering support. Hence, our identity as a woman is very sacred, and embracing it is essential to redefining who you are today. So where do you begin? You start by silencing the voices of the world and leaning into the voice of the one who designed you. Intentionally letting go of every narrative that tells you less than who God says you are. These false identities are often shaped by age, culture, families, and communities. But this is the very layer you must first shed to fully embrace the divine truth of who you are and the power you possess. Reflection moment. Where have I allowed the world to define my identity? This reflection moment and awareness can shape every chapter of your life as you navigate through different seasons. Understanding this will empower you to embrace each season fully and confidently, without feeling inadequate or less than your true self. If you are hearing this for the first time, I encourage you to read the definition repeatedly. Let it soak into your mind until you truly grasp that you are a divine creation. To let this truth take root, meditate on it, speak it aloud, repeat it several times, and allow it to shape your consciousness. Declare it as, I am a divine creation, uniquely designed by God with grace, strength, and purpose. I am more than just a gender. I am a helper, a nurturer, a visionary, and a beacon of light. When you do this, your perspective of your current season will begin to shift. You will start to see yourself and your journey differently. And here's the good news. This is just the beginning. The more you understand and embrace this, the more you will see how you can apply it to your current season.